Hello friends, for this week's media demonstration video, we're going to be using markers to finish our leprechaun drawing. So he's really cute, and as you can see, instead of having a pot of gold, he actually has a little friend, because he values friendship. Of course, when it's time to do your drawing, if you want your leprechaun to have gold coins or rainbows or flowers or four-leaf clovers or any of those things, that is just fine. For this one, I thought it'd be fun and cute to add a little something different. So I have all these different shades of green. I have blues and yellows, so I can make even more shades of green. Leprechauns pretty much are dressed from head to toe in green and gold. Also, I've got some neutral tones here. I have some warm tones, and I have a purple, just in case I want to add a rainbow later or things like that. All right, friends, I've already tested these markers. I know they work well. As you can see, I've already picked out the colors I think I want to use. I'm just going to go ahead and get started. Remember, keep a Sharpie nearby. If there's something you want to add to your drawing, don't add it with a marker. Add it with a Sharpie and then color it with a marker. Okay, so I'm going to put my Sharpie right there. And if I get a notion to add a rainbow or a pot of gold or something like that, I'm going to do that with a Sharpie. All right, guys, let's jump into time lapse here, and here we go. Alright guys, so as you can see, I made my leprechaun's clothing all these different shades of green. I did some mixing with blues and yellows to make them really stand out. You know, I wanted to make sure that the shadows were kind of dark. You can make them even darker. For example, I'm going to show you if you just put a little bit of blue on top of your dark green. You see how much darker that is? It gets even darker. So you can definitely do some experimenting like that. To make some of these shadows deeper by putting blue on top of the dark green. You can also, you know, make things lighter by putting yellow on top of the lighter colors. And so if you feel like it starts to look too yellow, you can just take that light green again and you can go over it again. And so what you're doing is you're mixing and you're blending with your markers. And another thing I did, and I hope you guys noticed, is I did some outlining. So I would go around the outside first, and then I would come back and I would go over my edges just to make sure it was nice and filled in. What I really don't want you guys to do is I just don't want you to scribble, guys. So you don't take art class to scribble. You can always scribble if you feel like it at home. I hope you don't, but sometimes it's fun to scribble, and I understand that. But so what I'm doing here is I'm just adding a little bit of gray in a couple spots. Gray is a nice way to create a little bit of a shadow as well. As you can see, when I decided to add the pot of gold and the rainbow, I definitely drew it with a Sharpie first, and then I filled it in. And the sky in this drawing, I'm going to leave it white. You don't have to color every square inch of the drawing every time, especially if there's things with a lot of color and you want them to stand out. So I did the grass, I did the pot of gold, the rainbow, the leprechaun, the bird, and I'm satisfied. I think it looks good. Remember, guys, you can draw these over and over again. They make great gifts. People love to receive something like this. Think about maybe putting some words in your drawing, like maybe Happy St. Patrick's Day, or, you know, good luck or something like that. All right, guys, that's it for today. I hope you had a good time. I know I did. Remember, time lapse goes fast, but you are supposed to color slowly. It should take you 20 to 30 minutes. And another thing, time saver, guys, is just remember you don't have to color the entire paper. If you just focus on the most important parts, you can leave certain things white, and it just makes it look really, really great. All right, guys, that's it. That was really it that time. Okay, see you next time.